I've played The Last Spell, um, which came out last week or the week before, and I don't know, it's very good. So it's how do you say this? It's a tactics game, but you have like nightly invasions of these zombies, and so and it's a roguelite as well. You have like this little town thing that you have to protect, and then zombies will come, and you'll have like your characters, and it's a tactics game, so you have to hold them off before they like destroy your wizards in the middle of the town that are trying to cast a spell that removes magic from the world. It's very tough. You die, and that's part of it, and then there's like meta progression that you can build up over time and unlock new buildings for your town, and then you can have like in the little town there, you can have like an inn that increases the amount of characters you can have, or a weapon thing that'll produce new weapons every turn or every night cycle after the battle, and those are kind of random, so you get random weapons and powers and characters in that way. So that's part of like the roguelike elements. And yeah, it's very good. Like the tactics are very fun. There's quite a bit of weapons. It doesn't start off with a lot of, I'd say like my biggest gripe with the game right now is that the beginning, I think it takes a little too long before you really get going with more of the interesting parts of the game. So there's kind of like a grind there where you're like, I can't get past like day 6 or 7 or whatever without getting the inn unlocked to get more characters. The 3 people can't defend 2 sides at once when there's that many without taking a lot of damage, which is part of the game because you're supposed to lose. It's supposed to be tough. But I think there's a little bit of time in the pacing there where there's far too many cycles you have to go through before you get to that next level. And I found that a little bit slow and frustrating. But overall, I mean, the game's got kind of a how would I say it? It's almost got like a dark, gritty feel, but with almost like bright colors underneath it. So it's got an interesting like 32-bit, 16-bit look. But the gameplay is just really solid. The ideas in it are pretty solid. I've had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's brand new. It came out June 3rd, 2021. It already has 1,700 reviews, which is pretty good for an indie game. Quick, and it's very positive. And yeah, it looks like a really fun game. Turn-based strategy, RPG.
Tactics.
Tactics. Yeah.
And it's kind of got like a We Are Billions vibe, but like a tactics version of that. So but then also with the meta progression of being a roguelike. So it's throwing like a lot of the stuff in the kitchen and the kitchen sink, at you gameplay wise. But I like that,
Well, one question I always ask myself with tactics games is how long is it? How long do you think it would take you to get to the end of this game? The Last Spell.
At the moment, a long time.
Really?
Oh yeah, because I'd say maybe 50, 60 hours probably, maybe even more, because it does become really tough. And so you're gaining, the tougher it is, you're still getting rewards, but you're not going as farther, so you're not getting, you're not leveling up every single time because now things cost more of that meta currency. So you have to kind of grind out sometimes. So
nice. Looks like a good one.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Another interesting thing I liked about it is like the weapons, which is kind of common in Disgaea, but weapons totally change what skills you have. So like the only skills you have access to are the ones that are attached to the weapon. And as you get later on and get higher tiered weapons, those will have different ones as well.
Nice.
There's quite a large weapon set.
Very cool.
Yeah.